Hey guys, welcome back to Call Mike 3, the only channel where the narrator is holding a mic up to his mouth, but you just can't see it. A lot more people have been playing on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Well, kind of. People including me have been playing NES games on the Nintendo Switch. Paying for the online service grants you a bonus. You can download a game, an NES emulator, that has 47 games at the time of recording this video. Might have more, might have less, I'm terrible at counting. Anyways, I'm going to be counting down the top 20 NES games, according to some random website. I'm too lazy to make a list, I'm dying and I'm in the hospital. Number 20, River City Ransom. I haven't gotten past the first part of the whole entire game, so I wouldn't really know a lot about it. The premise of it is that you're a guy, and there's other guys in the street, and you have to beat them up. You could pick up a bat, or at least that's what I think it is. It might be a breadstick. Apparently, if you pick up a whip, the civilians you fight will be really scared for some reason. The creators even gave the characters you fight names and dialogue, such as Barry saying, "This blows my day," and Barry also saying, "This blows my day." Barry's other line is barf, and yeah, he just says barf. And if you think this game is not creative, you're really wrong. They mix it up by adding another character, Harry, and he also says barf. Yeah, this game blows my day. Number 19, Maniac Mansion. This game is unfortunately not on the NES Online game. Of course, that's not stopping me from telling you guys what the game is about. This guy named Dave from Alvin and the Chipmunks and his friends attempt to find his girlfriend who got taken away by a crazy scientist named Ian. You solve puzzles and avoid danger. It sounds like a fun game. But is it a good game? Well, I'll never know because it's not on the emulator. Let's just move on with the list. Number 18, Bubble Bobble. Although it sounds like a brand of fish food, it's a game for the NES. Too bad it's not on the Switch though, so I played something that was close to what it was. Tennis. I'm not too good at tennis in real life and the game. I don't really need to explain the game, it's just like tennis in real life. My only problem with the game is that the opponent always wins. Sometimes I hit it just right, but it still goes out of bounds. If you want to play a really good tennis, I would play the Wii Sports version. Oh yeah, and the referee's Mario. Number 17, Kirby's Adventure. Believe it or not, I've never played a Kirby game until I played this one, and I gotta say, it's a pretty cool game. At the start you see a 5-minute crash video showing you how to draw Kirby, which I think is pretty neat. You jump straight into the game, and the things you could do, you eat things and then you shoot them out of your mouth as a star. You're basically murdering everyone in your path. If you don't want to be a psychopath, you could jump over the enemies, but that's less fun in my opinion. I think this game is cool, but I want to see the other Kirby games to see if they're better. Number 16, Kid Icarus. I don't know what this game is about at all, but by the looks of it, you're an angel, and you're shooting bad guys with your angel bow. Unlike other games on the NES like Kirby, you go up instead of sideways. Most of the time, it's okay, but sometimes I just fall to my death, and I get this screen that aggravates me. You can die in this game, which doesn't make sense because Kid Icarus is an angel who's already dead, and what's more depressing is that he's an angel who died as a kid. Deep stuff. Number 15. I caught you! Yes! If you're typing that I called Kid Icarus, or already typed it, I tricked you, and you just got tricked. Get nay-nayed, fool! Anyways, number 15 is DuckTales. It's not on the Switch, but all of you already knew I was going to make this joke, so let's just get over with it and move on with the list. Here it goes. Number 14, Ghosts and Goblins. This game is about playing as Jesus and killing dead people. You start off in full armor, but if you're not careful, you'll lose it. And if you're dumb, you'll die. And, yeah, I died. One thing I want to say about this game is that it's hard. You shoot, well, I don't know, something out of your armor, but you shoot it out of your head for some reason. The plot is that a moblin stole your wife for some reason, and you were at a graveyard. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I can't judge it. A lot of older NES games did this. A cutscene shows a bad guy committing an act of terrorism, then the game starts and you're on your way to beat the bad guy. It's a pretty simple formula. Number 13, Kung Fu. Kung Fu is a lot like River City Ransom. You go around hitting people with your wacky kung fu skills. You can hit people with your hands or legs. The story is that your name is Thomas and you need to save Sylvia. She's been tied to a chair by Mr. X. Once you get through enough floors, you will be reunited with her. On second thought, the game is more like Donkey Kong. Mr. X is Donkey Kong and Sylvia is Pauline. I wish I could really play this game, but I can't. It's not on the Nintendo Switch. Number 12. Batman the video game. I've played other newer Batman games such as Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham City, and Batman Arkham Knight, but not this one. In this game, Batman could wall jump, and he could use projectiles like a batarang and a bat disc. It's a side-scrolling game, like the movie that came out around the same time of the game. You battle the Joker and other foes. It's said to be one of the best superhero games on the NES. Unfortunately, I can't tell you guys much about this game, because you can't play it on the Switch. Number 11. Castlevania. Although this game is not on the Switch, I've played the game before. You play Simon Belmont, and you go to Castlevania to defeat a vampire. You use a whip to defeat enemies. The game can be hard sometimes because traps are scattered throughout the levels that kill you. Progressing through the game, enemies get stronger, but you can upgrade your whip to deal more damage. At the end of the game, you fight the final boss, who happens to be Dracula, and it's really a hard battle. This game is actually really good, and if you haven't played it, I would really recommend it. It's a super fun game, and it's also kind of challenging. I don't know what a RC Pro Am is. It's a racing game for the NES, so it doesn't have the best quality. It's just a racing game. That's really all I have to say. You can fire weapons. It's not just a racing game. You can pick up items on the track that boost your car's performance. Yep, it's Mario Kart, but it's not Mario Kart. It's RC Pro Am. Some major differences the game has from Mario Kart is that there's hazards on the track, such as oil slicks or rain puddles. You can also temporarily disable other people's cars, which I think is pretty cool and separates it a lot from Mario Kart. Well, that's going to be doing it for today. Next week I'll be uploading part 2 of this video, or longer, because these videos are actually pretty hard to make. So if you want to be notified of that video, subscribe and turn on notifications so you can see that. Anyways, I'm Mike3 and I'm turning my mic off. And one last thing. Thank you all for 72 subscribers. Y'all are actually pretty epic.